I was a couple of years ago in Germany. I went there to give a retreat. And when I went there, the organizers told me there was a very known person there. This person was from India. And this person wanted to see me. And when I heard his name, I realized at one time we were classmates in the seminary. Later, he left and went to Germany, and he made it very big there, big money and big influence. So I went to his house in the beginning of the retreat, and he was happy. We were happy to be together. I told him, John, please come for the retreat. And John laughed and said, oh, Father, retreats are for you, please. This weekend, I'm very busy. I have to meet the president of Germany. I have to meet the mayor of Cologne. I have to meet a lot of people he had to meet. Too busy. And then he said, Father Augustine, if you want any help or something, just let me know. I will try. I said, no, everything is organized. Things are all settled. I just came to invite you. And he did not come for the retreat. I gave him my phone number and told him, maybe now you have no time, but if you have time, please let me know. And I came back. A month after, I got a phone call, frantic call from Germany, from John. John was in tears, crying. I asked him, John, what happened? He said, Father, everything is gone, everything is over. I asked him, what happened? My wife had a problem. She was taken to the hospital, and the doctor says she's having cancer, and the doctor does not give much time for her to live. The cancer has spread all over, and I'm lost. I have 2 children, and what am I going to do now? He was so frightened, so anxious, so broken, so shattered. I told him, John, you take the next flight and come. Oh, sure, Father, he said, and he came. Had a lot of time, he came. He came with his wife and 2 children, made retreat, and he said, I'm not in a hurry to go back. If I go back, I can't think of it. I can't think of a life without my wife, and I'm all upset. He said, Father, we are going to stay 1 more week. He stayed 1 more week, and the 3rd week, after that, he went. What's wrong with? That's when we think of God. But then God does not take offense at it. Definitely no. But we could have avoided a lot of problems, a lot of troubles from our life if only we turn to God. When everything goes well, wealth and prosperity has a danger to make us so proud, so arrogant. I don't need even God. What can even God do to me? I'm well settled, well established. As the rich fool said, I have wealth for years to enjoy. Well, years. Where do the years come from? Where does my life come from? And this is where wealth becomes a problem. No wonder Jesus said, woe to you, the rich. Brook cut off from the source, from the spring, will get dried up. A ray of light isolated from the lamp will become dark. That's exactly what happens to us. If everything I have is what I have received from God, when I cut myself off from God, the source is cut off. And then I get dried up. That's exactly what happens. Do not imagine God is doing it. God is punishing me because I did not pray. No, 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 no. God does not punish anyone. It's not a punishing God whom Jesus came to reveal to us now. Jesus came to reveal to us a God who loves us so much. John 3:16, who loves us so much that he sent his only son to die that we may not perish. That we may not perish. This is our God. Abba, through him to the perish. God, because I do not pray, not that God punishes me. God does not take offense that I did not pray. I rebelled against him. God does not take offense that I did not turn to him. No, but what happens is, when I do not turn to God, the source of everything I have, the source of all that I am, is cut off. I get dried up. I get dried up. A dryness. A dry for TV. I'm looking for another car. Why? Why? At one time, I can travel in how many cars? Only one car. Only one car. Then why 4 cars? The moment I get one car, and when I realize I'm able to get one more car, this car loses all its value. Which means the gift of God has lost its value. When I have a second car and I think I have money enough, I become so arrogant. The enemy and when I pray, how much God, remember Jesus said, look at the birds of the air. When I look at the birds of the air, I'm asked by Jesus, when you look at the birds of the air, think of God the Father, your Abba. Your Abba who feeds the birds of the air. Your Abba who makes the flowers of the field so beautiful. Think of Abba the Father. And then Jesus, how much to lead? How much more in English? This is a comparative degree, right? How much more? There could be English professors here. This more is a usage that takes us to infinity. More. How much more? How much higher gives us, you know what happens? When I grab the things of this world, when I grab the things of this world, that grabbed thing loses its beauty. I see a flower. How beautiful. How beautiful the flower is. You know what I want? I go and grab it. Grab it and put it in my pocket. Then I take it out and look at it. It is gone. Dried up. Dried up. And I throw it away. That's exactly what happens to us. But then, when I look at the whole world and I look at God's face in everything, I don't want to grab anything. It's all God's. I praise and thank God for that. And that needs renunciation. A way to stand back and look at everything and praising God. The one saint who enjoyed the world most is who? The one saint who enjoyed the world is who? Francis of Assisi. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. You know why? This man abandoned everything. Everything. A rich man, son of a rich merchant. And yet, he did not want to have anything. He did not want to possess anything. And his father told him, if you don't want to take up my business, you must tell it to me. Francis said, oh, sure. No, not enough. He called the bishop of the place. He called all the big people around. And Francis, in the midst of all of them, said, I don't need my father's property. Signed and given. And the father was angry and tense and sad. And he shouted, that garment, that dress you're wearing is mine. Oh, great. Took it out and gave it to the father. You take. And there he was standing naked, having nothing to cover his body. And the bishop was there. The bishop took his mantle and covered Francis. Francis felt good with the bishop's garment. He was walking. Then he saw a leper sitting there. And he took that garment and gave to that leper. And he walked, and he walked, and he walked into the wilderness. And there he prayed, offering everything to God. And you know, the saint could come out and sing, and the birds will come and sing with him. The birds will come and sing with him. He will reach his hand out, and the bird will come and sit in his hand and sing with him. And the birds and the rivers and the wild animals obeyed him. Francis obeyed him. The river was flowing and too much noise. And he told the river, oh, sister river, I'm praying. Don't make noise. The river stopped flowing. It's a history. And when Francis stopped praying, the river flowed again. When I reached my hand out, will any bird come and sit in my hand? No. You know why? The bird knows better. If it comes and sits in my hand, I will close my hand, I will grab it, I will go and fry and eat it. We want to fry and eat everything. Eat everything. I want to make everything my own. Everything. Even the sky is demarcated, right? The sky belongs to that country. This part of the sky belongs to this. Everything is God. We so a picture of a flower, because my eyes are to grab it all and make it all my own. Open my hand, open my heart, and praise and thank God for everything God has given me. This world becomes beautiful for all of us. This world becomes beautiful, and I share what I have with others. The more I accumulate for myself, the less I will enjoy it. The more I give, the more I will experience other is whatever is not given is lost. What do we normally say? Whatever is given is lost. No, no. Whatever I grab for myself is lost. Like the bird, like the flower. Whatever is not given is lost. Whatever is given is become God's own. God puts signature there. Given is given, shared. Is who goes to bed hungry. And if you don't go and give it, you're a thief. You're grabbing it from the empty stomach of your neighbor. Are we thieves? My dear sisters and brothers, today, let's be able to understand the beauty of sharing, the beauty of praising and thanking God, the beauty of accepting everything. Period.
God of mercy, God of love, open our eyes.